Hi guys, back for another workout today, and we've got a good one for you in store. So we're going to start off with 5 inchworm cobras. You're then going to do 10 alternating Spider-Mans and then 5 down-ups with the jumping knee tuck. Once you've done that, you're then going to go 2 sets of 10 alternating lunges. You're then going to do a 30-second hollow hold, then into 10 hollow rocks. You're then going to go through a little midline prep, so an 8-minute EMOM. 20 Russian twists on the first minute. The second minute is going to be 10 overhead sit-ups. Third minute, 20 alternating V-sits. And then you've got 20-second one hand, 1 foot plank. And then after 20 seconds, swap hands and swap foot. You're then going to go into your main piece. So it's 3 sets, 30-second split squat with a front rack hold. So whatever load you've got, load it in that front rack position. You're then going to swap legs. You're then going to go into 20 heel tap dead bugs, then 10 V-ups. Then you're going to go into 10 brace deadlifts, single arm deadlifts or RDLs, then 10 hang power cleans, single arm swings or single leg good mornings. You're then going to go into a nice piece of conditioning. 4 time, 30 snatches, 30 clean and jerks, then 30 air squats, 30 press ups, then a further 30 snatches and 30 clean and jerks. Get after this one, guys. Loaded midline, good bit of power at the end, and you should have a good one. Movement videos coming up next. Alright guys, we've got a load of really good midline work for you today. Hopefully your shoulders are still in one piece after yesterday. So, to start off with, guys, we're just going to go through some basic movements. We're going to start off with an inchworm with a cobra. So we're going to hinge from the hips, walk it forwards, drop the hips down, raise the chest up and squeeze the glutes as hard as you can. You're then just going to push back up, walk it back out, just gently tap the toes, walk forwards once more, drop down and then raise up, okay? On your last one, you're then simply going to fall into 10 Spider-Man lunges with a rotation, okay? So you're going to go 5 with a rotation one side and 5 with a rotation the other, and just alternate those legs as you go, okay? Once you've done that, you're then going to do 5 down-ups with a knee tuck jump, okay? So you're going to get it down, pop up into the bottom of that squat, jump and land, okay? So it's going to be down, pop up, jump and land, nice and smooth, all right? You're then going to go into 2 sets of 10 alternating lunges. So just nice steady lunge forwards, guys, and backwards. You're then going to go into a 30-second hollow hold. So you're just going to hold that nice hollow position or a top dead bug. From there, you're then going to go into 10 hollow rocks, okay? Just to warm that midline up as much as we can for our next piece, okay? So we're then going to go into an 8-minute EMOM. First minute, we're going to start with 20 Russian twists. So you've got a couple of options. You could go body weight, and all you're doing here is just gently rotating round, keeping that triangle from shoulders to hands. You could hold a load, or you could take your feet up off the floor to make it more challenging. Just go at a nice smooth pace rather than just working round really quick. So just nice and smooth, up, and then over to the other side, okay? You're then going to go into your next minute, you're going to do 10 overhead sit-ups. So you're going to go either any load above the head, or you could just take your hands above, it's entirely up to you. You're then going to drive up with whatever you've got above your head, back down to the floor, drive up and then through. And you're going to repeat 10 times, making sure you're pressing that lower back down and then rolling back on to the lower back as you come through, okay? Your third minute is then going to be alternating V-ups. So we're going to start nice and long, reach one hand to the opposite foot, and then swap each time, guys, okay? Nice and steady, and just work through 20 reps of those. You're then going to go into 20 seconds of a 1 foot, 1 hand plank, and then you'll swap hands and foot and go to the other side. So you're going to go down to the floor, 1 foot, 1 hand, you can just take them off, or you could reach. You're going to hold for 20 seconds, then you're going to steady yourself, and then go to that other side, okay? Nice and smooth, and you're going to work for 20 seconds one side, 20 seconds the other side, okay? Main thing here is to really focus on pressing both opposing hand and foot down hard into the floor so you get a really strong tension through that midline. You'll do an 8-minute EMOM, so you'll work through that twice. You're then going to go into a little bit of kind of lower work. So we're going to do 30 seconds in a split stance squat hold, okay? Now you could take any load that you want to here, but I'm going to show you without. If you've got a barbell, you can take it on your back or your front, it's entirely up to you. You could then, so you're going to go into that split squat hold, so nice lunge position. You're going to drop down and you're going to hold for 30 seconds. Ideally, you would either have a kettlebell or a dumbbell in a rack position, something underneath your chin, or you could have a bar on your back. You're going to hold for 30 seconds, then from there, you're then going to swap over, and you're going to go down into another 30 seconds, which wherever you are holding your load, okay? From there, you're then going to go into 20 heel touch dead bugs. So you're going to be down into a dead bug position, okay? And you're going to reach one hand to the heel, all right? Just do a nice little crunch, one hand to the heel, okay? Get as close as you can to them, keeping those knees up in line with the hips. So after each set of those split squats, you're going to do a set of 20 heel touch dead bugs, okay? Nice and smooth. So from there, we're then going to work on some deadlifts, okay? If you are on a barbell, you guys are going to go 10 deadlifts and then 10 hang power cleans, guys, okay? Nice and simple. So from here, you're going to go from the floor, you're going to deadlift up, nice and steady. From the top then, you're going to go to 10 hang power cleans, back to the rack position, back to the start, and then into that catch, okay? So it's going to be 10 deadlifts, and then 10 of your best hang power cleans. If you're on a kettlebell, then you're going to do 10 deadlifts inside the legs, okay? Once you've done 10 deadlifts, you're then going to go into 10 single arm swings, okay? Nice and steady. You'll then swap arms, 10 deadlifts one side, and then 10 swings on that same arm, okay? Nice and smooth all the way through. And you guys are going to go for 3 sets of that as well, guys, okay? So nice and steady pacing all the way through. Now, if you don't have any load, that's fine. You guys are going to do RDLs, so single leg RDLs. You're going to do 10 in total. So that's going to be 5 each side. Okay, making sure that rear leg is pushing nice and straight away from us, keeping that foot pressed down into the floor, coming up to a standing position. You're then going to mix that with single leg glute bridges, all right? So down onto the floor, lower back nice and tight, hands down if you want. You're going to go 5 single leg glute bridges on each side. Swap over nice and easy, 5 reps, okay? Nice and steady, guys, and that's going to be your main portion today. We're then going to move on to our workout. So you have 30 snatches, 30 clean and jerks, 30 squats, 30 push-ups, 30 snatches, 30 clean and jerks, okay? Now, if you're doing these on a barbell, then it's obviously just 30 reps continuous. If you're doing these on a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you can swap arms at any time. So, our barbell option, we're going to be into that snatch setup, eyes forward, drive the floor away, up into that power snatch, bring the bar back down, set to the floor, and then back up, okay? Nice and smooth. You'll do 30 reps. If you're on your kettlebell, of course, guys, you're going to do your 30 snatches, all right? You could do 10 one arm, swap over, 10 the other. Choice is yours. If you just have a plate, then you could do your ground to overheads. So straight up and down, nice and steady, okay? You've then got 30 clean and jerks. So on a barbell, we're going to do a nice solid power clean. And then above the head. Bar back down to the floor, reset, straight up, okay? If you're on a kettlebell, then you're going to go clean and jerk, back down, clean and jerk. If you want to make this a bit more challenging for yourself, go back to the floor each time, so you're working that dead stop clean, okay? If you are working on a load, then you're going to go sumo deadlift high pulls. So down to the floor, probably turn the hands around, nice sumo deadlift high pull, 30 reps through there, okay? In all of these movements, guys, just make sure that the hips are doing the work, the back is nice and flat, and we're really strong and powerful through. Don't compromise speed for poor form, okay? Sorry, don't compromise form for speed. You're then going to do, after you've done your snatch and clean jerks, you're then going to do 30 squats. You're then going to do 30 press-ups. So either full press-ups, half kneeling, or our snaking option, okay? Once you've done those 30, you're then back into a further 30 snatch, and then a further 30 clean and jerks, okay? This should be a really good workout, good strong push towards the finish, guys. Make sure form is perfect, rather than going at a million miles an hour. Enjoy this one, and we'll see you back tomorrow.